All right, angle grinder time. Let's see what we got here. I think this was the first angle grinder that I started on. Always started with a Bosch, $50 Bosch, and then eventually got the Makita years ago, and the Makita would just drain batteries like 5 minutes. The whole Makita battery was gone. And this one I had from a hand-me-down. Somebody close to me died, and that's what I got. So I started buying Ridgid because Ridgid's got the lifetime warranty, and it's been pretty good. So I got some more batteries for it. And then I said, man, I really don't have a Milwaukee one, and I need a longer, bigger blade to get those hard to reach angles that you can't with the smaller one. So I didn't want the big bulky plug-in one, and then I saw this one. This will take 4.5 all the way to 6. And I did another video on this with the old metal blade that I had, and you guys were like, oh, that's not a metal, that's not for metal, or you got it on the wrong way. Like, what are you talking about? You never seen a metal blade to cut metal? Okay, that's the direction it's got to go. See? Yeah, you see, it's got to go that way. Yes, there's similar designs for tile. You can stop crying about that, even though when you're in a pinch, and I've been in a pinch to cut cast iron because I'm not a pretty boy YouTuber DIY, this is work, okay? Cutting cast iron in a hard to reach spot, or in a trench, or in a ditch, or in a wall. This is pretty much all you can do as far as plumbing work. If you got space, you can use the chain snaps if you got space. If you don't have the space, and you're stuck with a angle grinder. Now they're coming out with new blades specifically for cast iron or for heavy steel. So I've cut a lot of steel with metal blades, because these blades in cast iron, you put one of these blades in thick, heavy cast iron, and it's gonna crack so fast. You need about 10 of these to get through some of the old cast iron, the 4-inch cast iron that I cut through. So you can use this, but it ain't gonna last very long, and if you move a little bit, it's gone. So I used all kinds of different blades, metal blades. I've used tile blades. I've even used solid blades to cut metal, because you know what? You're just doing an emergency. Thought you had more blades laying around, and whoops. Or if you don't have your truck organized over the years, I've learned to get a little more organized and buy the right boxes to keep everything together. So that's pretty much it. And so you guys want to harp all you want, go right ahead. I'm not going to argue with you. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. So this could have been designed a little bit better. I wish this would be a little bit stronger. I started to see this bend a little bit when I tried cranking down on it. So I'm going to change this blade, put a new one on here. Got some cutting to do. All right, so now I got the new blade on. And just remember, pull the plug when you're changing the blade, or take the battery off. Don't change the blade when it's plugged in or when you got the battery on there, because this little trigger is very sensitive. It's easily pressed. And one thing, let me take the battery off. One thing I love about this is how easy this guard is to change. Look at that. Look at that. See? You know, the most frustrating thing is this guard being in the way when you're trying to cut cast iron inside of a wall. Look at that. No screws, nothing to do this, to make this work. This is great. Did I just break it? Something happened. Okay, so one thing I had to learn, because you guys at Milwaukee, you guys are really busy. You engineers, you guys think of everything. So you see that little bracket there? You have to pull this little clamp all the way back, and you can see that's how you easily just take off the whole guard. So I was spinning it thinking I broke it, when really it's just you just have to pop it on the other side of those notches, and then you come in, and then there you go. Now it's nice and secure. Keep yourself from getting scrap metal. So no sparky, because I've sparked my clothes before, and I've burnt holes in my shoes. I've burnt holes in my shorts. You know. Get something to cover the truck. I don't like the way the sparks are flying all over the truck. All right, here's the guard. You can see how everything lines up like that. And you just push this little button here. Yeah, line it up, push it down, and then it turns however you want it to turn. It's got this little brake right here. It'll stop you right there. So if you want it, you got to spin it the other way around. This will just keep going. So it locks into place there. Just unlock it, turn it around, and you got your little stopper here. It's on there. Put your new blade. Okay. And then just tighten it down, and that's it. Very easy to put that cover back on when you're done using it. Very nice. Alright, so now we got the Milwaukee. This blade here is like my favorite blade to clean up metal. Get it ready for some paint, and after I use this, I'll put brake cleaner on the metal and then paint it. That brake cleaner really helps with the paint. Got some hard powder coated paint, this will destroy any powder coated paint. It's got to have the twist in the blade. It doesn't have the twist in the blade, it's got a different one. I think this had a twist. The twist is gone, but that's what it ends up like. This one here, this won't last very long. Doesn't have those twists, the braids in it. So these will just start shooting off like rockets right in your face.